What's going on, everyone? Jeremy from The Quartering, and there's never really a great time to cover a more serious topic. And I realized that I had been letting my viewers down in covering more important topics, at least at a larger rate than I am right now. I've started last week kind of peppering in more serious topics. Today, I want to talk about men's mental health. Almost 94% of my viewers are male. I jokingly say 42% of my viewers are not subscribed. So maybe today will be the day you subscribe. We can see if that actual number changes. There's a little red subscribe button down below. Make sure you click that. I would appreciate it. There are some really startling facts about men's mental health. And, ultimately, I should have been talking about it much sooner. Statistics are a tricky thing. But in general, these are some that I found that are relatively the same on whatever website I might be looking at. 76% of self-deletion happens from men. As much as 85% of homeless are men. 70% of victims in non-self-deletion type events. Men. Men are the majority victims of violent acts. Men on average serve 64% longer terms in prison. Men are 3.5 times more likely to be in prison than a woman when they both committed the same crime. Statistics can be tricky, but allow me to continue because, and I'm going somewhere, but these numbers are to draw attention to my male viewers and my female viewers who care about males, to realize that things aren't always so easy for men when all the mainstream media are always dragging men down using terms like toxic masculinity. And right now I was thinking a lot about the lockdown and the effect that it has on mental health. I mean, I had two group friend couples already get divorced this year. The lockdown, financial uncertainty, this exacerbates things. It will also exacerbate things for women, but you know what? I'll let someone else cover that, okay? I'm not going to play PR games in this video. This video is about men, all right? 6 million men suffer from depression every single year. Male depression obviously goes often undiagnosed. Men are more likely to report fatigue, irritability, loss of interest in work or hobbies, rather than feeling sadness or worthlessness. How about things like psychosis or schizophrenia? 3.5 million Americans are diagnosed with schizophrenia or phrenia. I don't know exactly how people say it. One of the leading causes of disability. 90% of people who are diagnosed with schizophrenia by age 30 are men. Let me say that number again. 90% of sufferers of schizophrenia who are diagnosed by the age of 30 are men. Male self-deletions on the rise since the year 2000. It's the 7th leading cause of death among males. That is mind-blowing. More than 4 times the amount of men die by their own hand as women. Gay and bisexual men are more likely to develop mental health disorders than heterosexual men. Gay males are at increased risk of self-deletion as well, especially before the age of 25. Men's mental health means men of all orientations. We all suffer the same way. 1 in 5 men suffer from alcohol dependency. And if you're a male veteran, it's twice that rate. This is something that's affected all sorts of people right down. It doesn't care about your financial status. Professional athletes like Brandon Marshall, Terry Bradshaw, Keon Dooling, Larry Sanders, Earl Campbell. All these people have dealt with issues. Low testosterone can lead to depression, stress, and mood swings. And also, what really leads to this is that men are far less likely than women to seek help for depression, substance abuse, and stressful life events due to things like societal norms. Just man up. Downplaying symptoms, machismo, right? You don't want to make a big deal about it. I understand these things. It's difficult to describe the stress that a man feels to protect and provide. That isn't to say that women don't. They feel things differently. But I'm not here to talk about women. I'm here to talk about men. I feel this innate drive to not complain, to work harder. And when things get tough, you get tougher. When work gets hard, you work harder. This is how I was raised. And overall, I don't think I would trade it. I wouldn't trade it to be raised like some wimp nowadays, participation trophy kids. I'd rather work hard and understand and bear the load than be essentially a do nothing. Because you can't have it both ways. You can't have the drive and also not have the stress. It doesn't work that way. But what I could use more of, and I think what all men could use more of, is other men in their life letting them know that it's okay to be stressed, and that it's okay to feel overwhelmed, and that it's okay to get help. I myself have seen a therapist since I was almost 20 years old. I've been taking Effexor ever since then for generalized anxiety. I'm trying to get off it because I worry about the long-term effects, but I'm not a doctor. When I was in my mid-20s, I started suffering panic attacks. So bad now that I have to carry Xanax in my pocket all the time. And I don't have that many panic attacks, but if I forget that bottle, I am immediately thrown into panic. What brought this on? Well, being a workaholic, being an unhealthy eater, too many energy drinks, not getting enough sleep. It's okay though. It's okay to get help. It's okay to reach out to somebody. And you know what? If you reach out and you get rebuffed or somebody doesn't want to talk about it, find someone else. There are people in my life that I don't think really want to hear me complain about things. Don't really want to hear that things are tough or stressful. Because most of the time, I put on a brave face and I work 100 hours a week. And this video is not some secret coded message. This video is to just let my male viewers know that I'm with you and that I understand you and that I want the best for you. And if there are people around you that don't take you seriously, don't get mad at them. You know, I can give you myself an example of myself. I work all the time. I'm down here. This job that I do, my second job here on YouTube, is not physically taxing. People out in the real world don't want to hear that, oh, I had a hard week on YouTube. That doesn't mean that sometimes the work isn't stressful. There are people that look at wealth that is accumulated. They don't want to hear, oh, you got a nice truck, man. Oh, it must be tough. That doesn't mean it's not stressful. Stress and pressure comes at all income levels, at all races and all orientations. And societal norms have led men to hide these things. So much so that when you actually have an issue and you need help, most people will think you're just being dramatic or you're kidding. You know, and that's difficult, but there are options out there. There are, I mean, heck, there are discords, mental health discords. There are just discords of like-minded people. There are small things you can do, like removing toxicity from your life, which is, you know, why I stopped interacting with people on Twitter. Yeah, my system posts my videos there, but now these people can yell at a single mom all they want. See how they feel. It's hard out there to be a man, especially when the mainstream media is always tearing us down. Men built this country. Men went and fought to save the world. World War I, World War II. Yes, women were there. 0.01% of them. Now the modern look of the military is different now. But don't ever let anyone discount you because you're a man. Don't let anyone ignore you when you reach out for help. Find someone else. If you can't find anyone else, you can email me. I can try to connect you with people. Join my Discord. There's almost 2,000 people in there right now just chatting. I'm sure you can make friends in there and talk about things. Stay strong, but allow yourself to be weak. We all have weak moments, and that's okay. I appreciate you all.